Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Romero Galicia. Uh, Today I want to talk to you about my final paper. I learned a lot about tone. Initially, that was the topic I wanted to cover, and it caught my attention because doing at work, when I get some of the emails that come in, I go through them and I read them and I realize the urgency depending on what I hear off the tone of reading it. And although going through it in high school and in college, understanding more of what it actually tone is and how to set it up is quite different from learning it from and applying it to a letter. Once it's live and it's quick and fast, like as emails and chats, it takes a different role, and I think we miss it because it happens so fast. So after doing some research and covering different areas of how tone is applied, I got to explore areas of communication of tone, email tone, chat tone, casual tone, whether it's in when you're communicating with your colleagues or when you're communicating with the higher up, your boss, for example. So there's different layers of how tone should be set. It governs the communication on how the information is going to be received. My paper starts off with an introduction on how tone can actually move individuals. And I use a drastic example that I know from history because during my communication class, I was intrigued on how some of the dictators and some of the wars that started were largely defined on how tone was being portrayed to the citizens. One of the main topics that I covered there was Hitler's in Germany, in that area. We see how in previous history videos we see how his tone of voice and his approach to his country moved and motivated many individuals and persuade on how they should act and go to war against other countries. So that's one of the extreme cases I can think of where tone is used to, unfortunately, it is an advantage. It's an advantage, and it's used for evil, in my view. But given the powerful length of what tone can do, I think it's a good description. Once after this Hitler, I talked about more of the business aspect of it, the emails, the letters, the chats, and kind of went through that, starting with the chats, how in an email live chat, it almost feels like it's casual, and I even catch myself when I'm communicating with my colleagues or when I'm passing information. I feel that it's so casual that you can just type anything you want. But as history has shown us, even something as simple as e-chats or live chat, it's recorded by the company, and it's corporate and company information, and it is kept forever, just like an email, and can be retrieved. That's something we learned in this class, and something we learned from history and in the news, that we see many individuals who get themselves in a bind and destroy their career at sometimes. So my paper cover, I try to cover the emails, I try to cover the chats, a little bit of verbal and fit in how tone can actually move somebody physically. I try to cover some of that area, but focus more on the business side of it. Um, I also cover some historical sites of when tone is used to deliver bad news. Um, how do you take care if your sales department didn't do well, regional, but state-wise they did well? How do you punish one side, or feel they might feel like they're being punished? So tone can really needs to be tailored to every different situation, whether it's promoting somebody or removing somebody from a position. I had a great time in this class. Hope to see you soon in other classes. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.